What's up, everybody? When you think of luxury homes, you think of those big million-dollar mansions. You know, the ones with the pool and the tennis court, spectacular view, the houses you see on million-dollar listing and selling Sunset. And maybe you live in one of those right now. Or maybe you dream of luxury, but you just can't afford it right now. Well, in this video, we're gonna go through some of those luxury home trends that will not break the bank and may make your home feel even more lush and elegant. So, let's dive right in. So the first few I'm going to talk about is your kitchen. I mean, let's face it, your kitchen is the money shot of your house. At least it is in real estate. So I've got 5 inexpensive ways to make your kitchen feel even more luxurious that you can do pretty easily. The first one is add under cabinet lighting. Now there are all different types of under cabinet lighting. You've got the puck lights, the strip lights, and the bar lights. They can be battery operated or hardwired. These can be as cheap as $13 and can make a huge difference. When I redid my kitchen, it was literally the last thing I added because I thought, oh, I can't spend any more money. But I am so glad I did. I'll show you a picture of my kitchen later. And it really makes a big difference and just makes everything feel more luxurious. I actually bought my under cabinet lights at Home Depot and just had an electrician install them because I wanted them hardwired. But like I said, you don't even have to do that. You can get them battery operated. I found a link with all different price points for under cabinet lighting, so I'm going to put it in the description below or on my blog, Need Home Info blog, so you can check it out and just go there really easily. And just FYI, I have zero affiliation with any of the links I'm providing. I just thought that would be useful, so feel free to use them or go ahead and find your own. I just wanted to try to help you out and make it as easy as possible. The second thing I want to talk about in regards to your kitchen is to add some fancy backsplash. I always find this the most fun of all the different kitchen ideas that I had for my own kitchen and for my clients because it's so easy, doesn't cost a lot of money, and really makes a huge difference. It's also a place where your personality can really shine through. For a more traditional neutral look, subway tiles are a classic option that will stand the test of time. Depending on the color of your cabinets and your countertops, you could pick a bold color or a sleek white. They also have subway tiles in all different sizes and lengths, so do what feels best for you. Oh, and don't forget the grout if you're doing it yourself. This is a big tip. If you're using white tiles, definitely buy the white grout. If you're using gray tiles, buy gray grout. Or if you want to have darker tiles with a contrast, get dark tiles with a white grout. It looks pretty cool. Other backsplash choices are glass, mosaic, stone, ceramic, and porcelain. If you're doing it yourself, head over to a big box store like Floor & Decor or Home Depot. Go to their design section and ask them to help you. And don't forget the grout. This is a big tip. So my next tip for upgrading your kitchen and actually the rest of your home without breaking the bank is to replace your hardware. Whether it's your kitchen cabinets, your dresser drawers, your bathroom cabinets, or even all the doors in your house, if you replace that old hardware with something new and modern, it will instantly upgrade the space and make it feel more luxurious. You can find some beautiful handles and knobs and pulls at really affordable prices in the big box stores or online. Some of the trends I'm seeing now in the luxury space are the bigger brass pulls or handles, as well as a matte black. I've also seen a mix of the two, which can work depending on your kitchen. If you want a more traditional look, you also can use brushed nickel, but still upgrade the look by using different shapes of the hardware. I've seen a mix of those bar pulls, you know, the long and slender ones, mixed with round or square knobs. Changing the hardware can be done by a handyman or by yourself if you're handy. Like I said, you can find them online or at Home Depot. When I did my kitchen, I found the coolest pulls at Home Depot and then had them installed, and it looks fantastic. So now you have super cool under cabinet lighting, a really fancy backsplash that shows your personality, elegant, stunning hardware. But what's the biggest item you see when you walk into a kitchen? Your faucet. Upgrading a faucet, whether it's in the kitchen or a bathroom, can make a huge difference in the look. A few years ago, the big industrial faucet was in style. But personally, today, what I'm seeing in the luxury homes is more of a sleek faucet. I'm seeing gold and black in most of the homes, but you can always use brushed nickel or chrome if that's more your style. One thing I would caution you about is the touchless faucet. In theory, it sounds really great, but in my experience, they seem to break down a lot. So just be cautious about that one. I've added a link link of this really cool site I found with tons of different pictures of faucets so you can get some ideas of what you like. Remember, this does not have to be super expensive to look luxurious. It's all about making it work for you. Let's talk about your kitchen cabinets for a minute, because replacing kitchen cabinets can be really expensive. It definitely was the biggest ticket item when I redid my kitchen. So here's my tip for you. If your cabinets are still in good shape, they just don't look so great, try painting them. If you go this route, I would highly recommend hiring a painter that has experience with painting kitchen cabinets, because it can be a bit tricky. If done correctly, they can look really great. It's definitely something I've used with my clients when selling their house when the cabinets are in good shape, but just don't look that great. Repainting your kitchen and bathroom cabinets is a great way to upgrade your home on a budget. Okay, let's get out of the kitchen and see what else we can do to make your home look even more luxurious. And stay tuned until the end, because my last tip will kind of give you some insight to my family dynamics, but don't judge us. You may want to pick a side. But first, let's talk about mirrors. Mirrors can create the illusion of more space by reflecting light and adding depth to a room. So if you're gonna have a mirror, try and find a decorative one to give the room an upgrade. I've seen oversized mirrors that either hang on the wall or actually lean against a wall. It's kind of a really cool look. My favorite are the big round mirrors. You can pick a black frame for a sleeker look, or a gold frame, my favorite, for a more opulent look. So my next tip has to do with painting your doors. Instead of the basic standard white, consider painting your doors a different color. Some of the trends I've seen lately are a darker gray. I saw this in a house the other day and I asked the seller the color. She said it was Benjamin Moore wrought iron. It looked really cool, and I may actually try it in my house. Listen, maybe you don't want to deal with painting, or you don't want to deal with replacing hardware, getting contractors. You just want something to give your house a little bit of a lift. Well, here's something you can do today that is super inexpensive and will look really cute. Replace all of your store-bought dish soap and hand soap bottles with super cute glass dispensers. Just go on Amazon. They have really great choices. Take a look, buy something that's consistent throughout your house, and then you can buy the big dish soap or hand soap from a Costco or big box store, and then fill them up with hand soap and dish soap and put them in your kitchen as well as all of your bathroom. You'll be surprised about how different the rooms feel with these sleek glass jars, rather than a mismatch of different store-bought bottles. Next up is flowers and candles and plants. Oh my! And don't forget the diffusers. In a luxurious home, fresh flowers and plants can be perfect accent details, decorating your side tables and coffee tables and countertops. I always put fresh flowers in all of my listings. It just gives it that elegant feel to it. I also love those big hurricane candles on tables, creating an atmosphere of sophistication and comfort. And fragrance is super important to me. I always have a diffuser in a really pretty glass jar by my front door with my favorite scent in it. I personally love Dew by Allura. Check it out, it smells so good, and I get so many compliments anytime anyone comes over to my house. I also use diffusers in my listings because when you walk into a home and it just smells good, it instantly makes you feel better and just gives it a more luxurious vibe. Okay, here's where we're gonna get into my family dynamic. I wanted to add a couple of exterior luxury items, and here's where my brother and I really are very different. I love heat and fire, and he's into the cold plunge. But both of these items are very common in a lot of the luxury homes I sell, and I have to say, they're not too expensive depending on which style you buy. So for me, I love my Solo stove. It's a portable fire pit that I put out on my deck, or I can bring out front. It gives great heat, it's super easy to use, and we use it all the time. We actually have the bigger size, and like I said, I'll put a link below so you can check it out. As for my brother, well, he's into the cold plunge. So he recently bought a portable cold plunge by Edge Theory. It sits right on his deck, and he uses it all the time and absolutely loves it. I'll add a link for it, but you probably could find a more inexpensive brand if you really wanted to. In any event, I won't be trying it anytime soon. I'm gonna stick to my fire pit. So there you have it, my top 10 best ideas to give your home a more luxury feel, without breaking the bank. And like I said at the beginning, I would show you a picture of my kitchen that I did, and I did it the way I told you guys. Went to all the different stores, bought all different things, and then had it installed by different people if we couldn't do it ourselves, to create a budget that was really workable. So here you have it. I love it. I hope you guys like it. And if you haven't seen my video on quiet luxury trends, definitely check that out next. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Bye.